living in Spain takes a bit of getting used to.
I saw this snake and it is my absolute worst nightmare ever.
You can ask for a plumber to turn up and he'll say, yeah, I'll be there Thursday, but he hasn't specified which month.
The local transportation can be eye-opening.
There's some amazing boats. We were hoping, actually, that somebody would invite us on board, weren't we?
And the lingo can sometimes be an issue.
Well, I know a little bit of Spanish. Zwei beer bitter. Works all the time.
But if you're prepared to graft...
Thumbs up on this one. I should treble the money.
The rewards are obvious.
Taking a day off, look where we're living. Life's not that bad, is it?
It is lovely living here. I don't ever want to leave this valley.
Everything's free. That's what I love about it. It don't cost nothing. None of this costs a penny.
You know, you can get a really good bottle of wine here for €1. You know, I mean, that's a bargain.
Indeed it is. Welcome to the bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Coming up...
No.
A caravan park cock-up of monumental proportions.
Whoa.
The worst dread that could have happened did happen.
A pint-sized pocket guide requires plenty of pavement pounding.
This is life in the sun for you. You gotta do it,
And a hen party hits town.
Would you mind just taking your T-shirt off for a wee second?
Moving to Spain isn't easy.
Am I enjoying this? No, I'm not enjoying it.
Lots of expats have hit rock bottom before finding their feet.
It got so bad at one point, literally, I had €20 available in my hand.
I tried my hardest and it just completely beat me.
Totally burnt myself out. You know, 110 hours a week, just absolute killer.
Being able to adapt and change when things don't go to plan is the key to survival. And that's especially true when you start a business. When customers started becoming thin on the ground at her Benil Madena Boozer, Kath John came up with a plan. And that wasn't part of the plan.
This is a usual day for me. I'm a bit accident prone.
Kath's become the hen party queen of the Costa del Sol.
I saw a bit of a gap in the market and thank goodness it was a success, it worked. We love hen parties. We've done 106 this year. When the recession hit, we had to go out in different directions and look at new things, so we've been doing them about 5 years.
Excellent start. If it goes wrong before they get here, everything will go right when they get here, won't it? It's like a dress rehearsal.
Tonight's hens are from Northern Ireland. There's 14 of them tonight, so we're going to play games and make cocktails and sing karaoke. It's a CJ's experience.
There are one or two clues in the bar about where Kath's roots lie.
I'm originally from South Wales, up the valleys, near a place called Bridgend. Been here 22 years. Moved out here with my mum, my dad and my little sister.
Kath's dream was to buy a bar, and with a bit of parental help, she did just that.
This was an old restaurant that had been shut for about 5 years, so spent a couple of months doing it out and getting all the licences and everything that we had to get done, which is quite difficult sometimes in Spain, paperwork. And yeah, we went from there.
It was a pretty big career change for Kath.
Oh, you're not going to believe what I did in the UK. In the UK, I am a qualified butcher. We had a family of butchers and I automatically went into the family business until I decided that I wanted to move abroad. And then everyone decided they were coming with me.
From chickens and turkeys to hens, there is some continuity in the career path, Kath.
Before I was working all day with sober people and now I work all night with drunk people. So it's a very different game to be in.
Kath's a bit up against it tonight.
Fruit's not done, balloons are not up, panicking.
Hi, Kath, you all right?
Luckily, helper Stacey and cocktail maestro Sean arrive and get stuck in.
The best balloon blower-upper in Benidorm.
Hear to that.
You never know what you're going to get in here. If they come in drunk, you've got a horrible night ahead of you, but you never know until they get here.
Beep, beep.
Kath's business model is pretty simple.
They pay €15 per person for the cocktail lesson. They get 3 cocktails and a shot each, and we play games in between each course of cocktails.
But it's been a lifesaver.
The recession hit, and winter was really bad here. I started looking into hen and stag parties, and then it just took off. We can do 9, 10 a week in the winter, and it's great fun. Great fun.
The 14 hens will be here any minute.
All the balloons are up, cocktails are ready, shakers are ready, Sean and Stace are ready. Let's go.
Torremolinos is one of the biggest and most popular resorts on the Costa del Sol. And when Pride comes to town, the whole place hits the party button. Everywhere you look, there's a sea of muscled hunks, street parades, incredible costumes. Oh, best sort your bits out, love. And fabulous floats. Hey up, I think their flight might be delayed. But what happens when you try and bring Pride to a quiet Spanish village with a sleepy port and just 16,000 residents? Well, that's exactly what 34-year-old bar owner Christian and his close friend Mandy are doing.
I think we just need to get the word out there to say it's okay to fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with. And equality all round, basically.
See you later.
Mandy and Christian both live in Manilva, 100 kilometres south of Torremolinos, where Mandy works in a bar and Christian and his husband Paul run their own bar.
I met my husband 13 years ago. 3 months later, we moved in together. We've been together ever since. Obviously here, we're in a small town on the coast, but very quickly people got to know us and people felt comfortable, not just gay people, but everybody. We have more heterosexual customers than gay customers, you know.
Mandy's been living in Spain for 15 years with her wife, Debbie.
We actually met in prison. People think we're actually in prison serving a sentence together, but no, that wasn't the case. I was a prison officer, Debbie was a tutor in the prison, and we got together 20 years ago. And I said, we'll have a dream, we'll go and live in Spain. That's what brought us here.
12 months ago, Mandy and Christian took a gamble and put on a mini Pride in the village.
Nobody actually was sure on how it would be received. It's the first one in the area, it's the first one in a town of this size, and it was received extremely well. There was people on the balconies waving, people in the apartments. It was absolutely the complete opposite of what we were expecting.
What time, ideally, do you want to come down?
Buoyed by the success of last year, Mandy and Christian, with the aid of several artists and helpers, are planning a much bigger event this year. But to do that, they need to raise plenty of cash.
The staging that we use, the acts, the costumes, the decorations, even portaloos that we need, it all adds up to quite a lot of money, actually.
See you later, no worries, guys.
In fact, they need to raise about 18,000 euros for the event, and there's still a lot of work to do to get there.
We've got approximately 2.5 weeks to go, and we've still got to raise 4,500 euros. It makes me feel quite nervous, really, because if we don't raise that amount, what actually are we going to do? We have to raise the amount, we have to all come together and make it a success.
Most Brits in the caravan parks of the Costa del Sol have a particular possession that they're rather fond of. Sandy loves her birthday wine glass.
I was surprised I'd reached 65 with my lifestyle. Sorry.
Taxi for Sandy. Brian loves his balls.
Petanque balls, and we have an international petanque competition every winter. The Swedes take the competition very, very seriously. They don't like to be beaten.
Ooh, those serious Swedes. Anyway, Kevin's got a soft spot for his furry friend.
I kept the monkey, but the wife stayed in England. He didn't say nothing, so he didn't argue. So I got the better of the two deals here.
While Sass likes her little reminder of the lingo in Leeds.
Chuffing hellfire. It'll be reet. But I can speak Yorkshire fluently.
But Jill and Roger's pride and joy is something a little bit bigger. A 6-litre monster truck.
Sounds like a beast. It goes everywhere. Everybody knows when I'm coming.
One benefit of the massive motor is that it's helped them to pick up some freebie furniture.
Roger, with his truck, he helps people take things to the dump, and sometimes we say, oh, we'll have that.
It's a bit of fun, seeing how cheap you can live.
But today, Roger's truck is moving more than just furniture. The pitch next door has just become free.
I will bring it over here.
And friends who are away in Ireland want to move their trailer that's currently 100 metres away into the spot.
And at some point like here, I will turn out.
Neighbour Graham is lending a hand.
Just helping friends, which is what we all are here, really. Everybody gets on with each other and we just do jobs for each other.
Right, Graham, living room first, please. Bedroom now, my hero.
Roger.
Not sure you need the walkie-talkies, chaps.
All in. All done.
Graham's a retired handyman, and he's a popular bloke on the site.
There's always something, people asking for favours. Can you help me this? Can you help me that? So I get up in the morning, don't know what I'm going to do that day, but...
Something comes out.
Yeah,
it's like
6 o'clock in the evening, and I think, what a day, you know.
With the sides in, it's time to move the megabus.
There's not a lot can go wrong.
Talk about setting yourself up for a fall, Graham.
The biggest danger is allowing Roger to drive. He's once backed his truck into a lamppost.
Oh,
so
here we go.
We've got to watch for the lampposts.
Time for phase 2, gentlemen.
Right, front legs down, please.
Well, it's not working, so I'm going to have to find out why. Nothing's happening.
Something's not right, is it?
No, do it again.
He's blown a fuse.
Yeah, we have problems. They won't retract either.
There's a hand crank on this one. Is that going up anymore?
No, it's going down.
No, it's coming up.
Oh, the legs are going up, yeah. The van's going down.
That's all right. That's what I want. So now I'll back on and hook it up.
Stop, stop. The whole van's going backwards. You got it.
We're hooked up. This now locks it all up. Or should do.
All clear, Rog. Mind the lamppost.
It's not the lamppost you need to worry about, Graham. Oops.
That wasn't hooked in. How come that wasn't in? Oh, damn.
What were you saying about Muppets, Roger?
Hello. Hi again.
Hiya. All right.
Yeah.
We're meant to get this bar decorated. We're running out of time.
Jeez, how long we got?
About an hour.
Oh, let's get on with it.
Go.
Down the coast in the village of Manilva, Pride organisers Mandy and Christian are preparing Christian's bar for a night of fundraising.
To me, to you.
They're still a few €1,000s short of the 18 grand they need to raise to put on the weekend-long event.
Oh, I don't like it up here. It's a bit high. It's a lot of money and it takes fundraisers, like this evening, to bring money in. Ooh, I keep losing it. It's quite high up here.
Tonight's fun will take the form of a drag act called the Cover Girls, Stuart and Frankie, a.k.a. Patio Doors and Kitty Litter.
Stressed out. Stressed.
But there's a problem with their outfits.
Hi, Patty, what's happened? Oh, my God. So the dresses have arrived. They ordered them online and the 7 sizes too big.
Now that's what you call a drag queen drama. Christian to the rescue.
It's a nightmare because you pay so much money for these outfits and then you end up having to alter them.
Fingers crossed it pulls through tonight, because if it doesn't, God knows what's going to happen, to be honest. I'm dreading it.
Hopefully we don't have to get any new dresses because it's going to eat into the budget. But if we have to get the dresses, then we're going to have to just go with it because we're running out of time now.
I'm not going on there and it falling off me.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, just do your best. I know we're running out of time, but let's power through. We'll be fine. Right, bye, guys. I'll see you later for the show. Bye.
Thankfully, Stuart works his magic, and 1 hour later, the dresses are ready to go.
The dress was definitely sent over for an 8-foot elephant. That is for sure.
I'm a 5-foot elephant.
The duo make it to the venue in the nick of time.
Finally here with the dresses, panic over, drama over. We're good to go.
People are starting to arrive. We need more of them because we need their hands in their pockets this evening. We need to pedal that cash, pedal the jingly bucket. Give me your change. We're good to go.
Right, I'm gonna get my frock on now.
Mandy's in charge of the finances, and she's hoping for a big return tonight.
Every fundraiser, I aim to get €1,000. Hopefully, the crowds will come in and support us, which they always do. And
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
After a quick warm-up, try doing that in 6-inch heels.
Who's up for good fun?
It's showtime.
There you go, George.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
The bar is packed, and a good time is had by all.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, ladies.
What an absolutely fantastic night, as always. I hope the target, they should do, if they've had €10 ahead of everybody else like they've had ahead of us, then, yeah, they probably will.
Been a fantastic fundraiser tonight, and the money they raise is all for a great cause around here. It really is.
Mandy's collected lots of cash.
There we go.
But have they hit their target?
€1,040 and a bit of shrapnel. Hey! Well done. Hey!
With the money they've raised tonight, the next phase can begin, decorating the Pride float. A readiness to reuse and recycle unloved and unwanted items often goes hand in hand with campsite life.
Somebody decided they didn't want those outside lights anymore, and they now illuminate my house.
And on Camping Cabapino, when possessions lose their sparkle and are heading for the bin, there's one place they often end up.
This is the campsite bench where everyone leaves anything that they no longer want. If it's there, you are welcome to take it.
It just became a little tradition now. Just what every girl needs to go to Porto Banús. What a shame they aren't my size.
The bench even has its own name.
It's called the Womble Bench.
A nod to the original recycling kings of kids' TV. And no one makes better use of it than resident of 4 years, Noel.
This is a living area. All our sofas, tables, all these have been given to us via the Womble Bench. The chairs, all the garden furniture free, even the barbecue free. All it needed was a clean, 4-ring, proper gas-burning barbecue.
And it's not just Noel who keeps a close eye on the bench.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I've had loads of it. Garden chairs, we've actually had a table. I've grabbed them and ran back up, yeah? It's recycling. Do you know what I mean? Free cycle, recycle. Come on, yeah? It's good stuff.
Freebies I've had here have ranged from books, CDs, even a griddle, toaster.
Trainers, flip-flops, you think, ugh, someone's had them on.
Oh, yes, those will definitely be snapped up.
There was a brand new toilet seat still in its box.
Pairs of knickers and, oh, no.
An electric carving knife to do the roasts. That was a find.
Picture frames, umbrellas.
It's very much like having a skip outside your house and everyone, all the neighbours come around. Oh, you're not throwing that out, are you?
I once donated myself a 32-inch flat-screen TV. It was gone within 30 seconds.
It's how it works here. You know, if you don't want it, somebody else does. I put 2 pairs of shoes there yesterday. Gone.
And one of these days we'll leave her on a bench and we'll just see what happens, shall we?
Now.
In Ben Almadena, 14 hens from Northern Ireland have just rocked up to Kath John's party bar.
This is where you're sitting, ladies, if you'd like to come and take a seat. This is where your cocktail class will be partaking. OK, it's a cocktail lesson. You're going to make 3 cocktails and a shot each.
Tracy is the lady with the impending nuptials. I think you're missing an apostrophe. Just saying.
Tracy is going to come up and make your first one.
Now, what do you need for a cocktails class? Cocktail glasses, of course.
Drop your glass into your grenadine and then into your sugar.
Everyone's being well behaved, and thankfully, cocktail maestro Sean's being treated with the greatest respect by the ladies.
Would you mind just taking your t-shirt off for a wee second there?
Hold that thought. Time for our hen to get cracking with the cocktails. Nice with the ice. A gaggle of hens in the mood to party means another late night for Kath.
My life is slightly crazy. I work sometimes 12, 13 hours a day here. I think I am a workaholic. I'm actually dreading if I ever do retire, because I don't know whether me and my husband will be together because I don't see him. Our marriage is wonderful. Hello, goodbye. Here's the children. Arriba, abajo, dentro, dentro.
And speaking of children, Kath's got no less than 4 of them to sort out.
It is very hard being a mum, juggling 4 children and the bar, but I'm just a machine.
Thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum. Oh, cheers, Beth.
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice. I don't miss anything, so even if I get home at 5 o'clock in the morning, they have a football match at 8, I might look rough. The parents probably think, oh my God, look at the state of her. But I will go to the football match with one eye open and be there. So I don't miss anything. I don't use working as an excuse not to be a mum.
Time for a game, and not just any game.
I've got to be honest with you, I live for this game. It's the best game in the whole wide world.
Our Kath doesn't do underselling.
Can we have Tracy, please, our lovely hen?
Ah, the old pool ball in a pair of tights game. Always a winner. It's not easy when you've got something as long as that swinging between your legs. I'll leave it at that. Crikey, it's rowdy enough now. What's it going to be like later?
Yeah.
The sun is beating and the Brits are basking, but not everyone is soaking up the sun. At his office in Ben Al Madinah, 10-year veteran of the Costa del Sol, Peter Roche, is hard at work. Peter publishes a pint-sized guidebook called The Pocket Rocket.
There's nothing like it on the coast, or in fact anywhere that I know of, that has all the information you need. Maps, bus timetables, savings, and it's updated every month.
The guide is free, and bargain-loving Brits think it's a little belter.
Bus routes, taxis, restaurants, maps, first aid, bus times, really feasible to put in your pocket. It's ideal.
And you want to know what's going on around in the town, what trips you can do. This is brilliant.
But what Brits love best are the discounts and offers from restaurants and bars.
I think this book is really helpful. Everyone on holiday wants their money to go as far as possible.
Everyone loves a bargain, don't they?
The way the book makes money is through advertisers, so we can make it free to the general public. We're off now to a client, and hopefully to sign him up.
49-year-old Peter and his partner of over 30 years, Stephen, left Leeds and came to Spain a decade ago.
Why would you not want to live here? Sometimes when I'm working, I forget what I've got. I worked in the public industry at home, bars and restaurants, and we felt that we could set up a bar over here, so that's what we did. We had that for about 18 months and was doing very well, and then what happened? We had the crash. And that really floored us. If you can imagine watching an American Western with tumbleweed going down the street, that's exactly how it was. It was frightening. Lost a lot of money on that.
But Peter picked himself up.
And it's down to yourself to push yourself if you want to get on in life.
And the grab-and-go guide is his new business baby, but he needs advertisers to bring in the books.
To break even with a book, we need about 50 to 55 advertisers every month.
Most clients are regulars who advertise continuously, but with around half a dozen dropping out every month, Peter needs to find new ones to replace them.
Right, here we are. Let's go in and see if I can do the business.
And today he's calling in on a restaurant in Fuengirola Harbour, owned by expats Steve and Margaret.
How are you two, all right? How are you? Not bad, not bad. Thin old age and poverty.
Now that's not a bad spot for a business meeting.
A full page like this is €95. A half page is €55. Take a page with us for 6 months period. We'll do it for you for 75. So we're giving you quite a good discount off.
Very good.
Yeah, are you happy with that?
Yes, we can do the deposit today.
Peter doesn't hang around and gets pen to paper ASAP.
Yes, they've signed up, which I'm very happy about.
That's quite a good price, that is. We have had other advertising before and it was quite a bit more than that.
Hopefully that's going to work better than the usual way you're advertising. We'll see.
Signed up for 6 months and I'll do my best for them in that time. Yeah, well happy. Onwards and upwards.
1 new advertiser signed up, 5 more to find. Campsite comrades Roger and Graham are trying to move a massive mobile home to a new pitch 100 metres away, but there's been a hitch. Well, not being hitched is the problem.
Cock up.
The worst dread that could have happened did happen.
I pulled it out where it should have been closed. Didn't check it first.
Schoolboy error, Roger.
Trust me to cock that up. So embarrassing, the tailgate. Things a bit buckled, but that's about it. No damage to the caravan.
Phew, lawsuit averted.
This is how not to do it.
You'll have to do it by hand.
Yep.
There's several tons of metal resting on your truck, Roger. Let's get cranking. You crank, Roger, look. You crank. Oh, Roger.
Put your head on that hand.
Yeah, right. Take 2. Cocked up, didn't I? Cocked up. I'm coming back, Graham. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I'll go forward and come back a bit.
No, 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 no. Now the other way, the other way.
The other way. Hey?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
One word, chaps, debacle.
How's that doing, Graham?
No, 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 no. Don't move. Whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Stop.
Roger's making a bit of a mess of this move, but he can't get too stressed. He's already had to sell his successful poultry business in Norfolk for the sake of his health.
Jill took me to the doctors one day because she thought I had cancer or was very ill.
Every time he sat down, he fell asleep and he was always tired. He didn't look well.
And he said it's just sheer physical, mental exhaustion. You've got 2 choices. You can either be the richest man in the graveyard or change your life. So we decided to change our life and go travelling.
The couple have been living on this campsite for 2 years now.
It feels like home. Spain feels like home, and I've never missed England.
Is it still with me?
Roger might not have his bird business anymore, but the mega move is poultry in motion at last. See what I did there?
Oh. Going to reverse it into this space now. In one simple move.
Remember, Graham, Roger's driving.
Keep straight. Stop. Forward, forward. Turn sharper, sharper. Now, forward again. Try again. That's lovely. Keep it coming. Go on, turn it sharp and stop. You're against Noel's fence. Now, forward again. Try again. Keep it like that. Now start to straighten. Start to straighten. Right, pull it forward. Keep coming. Right, that's good. Happy days, Roger.
Yeah,
happy days. Not all about better days.
Not all about better days.
No. We started about 12. What's the time now?
5 past.
Yeah, I wish. No.
If you want a job done well, get a Graham.
Thanks. Yeah, don't get a Roger. The back of Roger's truck has suffered a little bit.
Metal can be mended any time, so it doesn't matter. Things happened, it was my fault, no one else is to blame. I'll have a cup of tea. Bacon butty.
I'm going home, I'm going to have a very large brandy.
I think we'll all need one after watching that. It's another sunny day on the Costa del Sol, but not everyone's down the beach.
I'm standing here on the pavement waiting for Jacko, who promised me he'd be here at 12:30. Typical man, he's late.
It's an exciting day for Pride organiser Mandy.
We're off up to get the float from another Pride to decorate it and make it look all ever so colourful. Oh, he's here at last. He's Jacko, thank goodness. I was getting a bit worried then.
When
I said you could use the van, I never thought you'd check me up on it.
Yeah, Jacko only asked me yesterday if you need anything doing. I've got a van sitting there. Within about an hour, I was straight on messenger to him. Jacko, we need you tomorrow, so...
yeah, but I never realised I was going to be a fully paid up member of the gay community.
That's the best place to be, mate.
A team of artistic helpers have been beavering away, gluing, sewing and creating. And who needs a door when you've got a window? The float decoration is always an exciting day in the lead up to Pride.
I can't wait to see the finished product. The plan for the parade this year is to make it as colourful as possible.
2 floats have been provided by the local Manilva Council at their dust cart lockup.
Did think we were going by boat. I thought it was going to be James Bond turning up.
The second float is being decorated by volunteers from a dog rescue centre, led by Geordie expat Susie.
I want it to be as colourful and as over the top as possible. So we're going to be more gay than the gays. We like to think that dogs don't care if you're heterosexual or gay, they're going to love you just the same. So we're massive supporters of gay pride. Everybody has the time of their lives, everybody. Doesn't matter how old you are, anything, everybody joins in. It's just being happy and fun and expressing your funny side and your creative side and your weird and kinky side. It's expressing all that without being judged.
Oh, there's the first balloon gone.
Here we go.
Pride means a great deal to Mandy.
I joined the British Army when I was 21 years old. I served 8 years. Up until then, I was actually having boyfriends, and then at 24, I met a young female soldier, and my life turned around. I remember when I first came out to my family, being gay, it wasn't accepted. There was fallouts, there was upset, but only for a short period of months. And I think we now move on in society, and it is becoming more acceptable.
Fellow organiser Christian rocks up, and he's cream crackered.
I'm a bit all over everywhere at the moment. I've not had much sleep at all. I think last night I probably had about 2.5 hours, but it's all coming together, and there's not much else to do after we finish this float. We can see the finish line right now.
1 hour later, the float is finished, and it's a cheap as chips showstopper.
How much do you think it's cost them to do that?
I'd say about 1,000, or maybe just over 1,000. Did we come under budget with that?
Under budget?
Is it over
Under budget and zero more. It's never been heard of. The whole lot, every bit of material, every bit of tissue, cost of the balloons, €200. Never been heard of to get that for that kind of money.
With the float in fine fettle and valuable euros saved, it's been a good day for Mandy and Christian.
On your marks, get set, go!
The hen party at Kath John's bar is in full swing.
So far the night's going really, really well. The hens are spot on. Lovely, lovely bunch of girls.
Ching, ching.
Enjoying the cocktails, are going down well, and they're enjoying the games. That's what it's all about.
Hen Tracy seems to be enjoying herself.
The bar is absolutely brilliant. I couldn't have asked for the girls to do anything more for me. It really has been amazing.
I organised the whole hen party. There's 14 of us coming over from Northern Ireland. Kathy's a fantastic host. Really, really good fun, good entertainment, and not expensive.
Yeah, we go away quite a bit together, but this has been the absolute best ever. Blast. I've had a blast.
It's been a great send-off for Tracy.
Watch out, the singing started.
CJ's girls, we wear our hair in curls.
We are the CJ girls.
Marvellous. And we have copyright on that song, just to let you know. I love my job. If I was born to do a job, I think this is the job that I was born to do. How much longer I can do it for, I don't know, but I love every minute of what I do. It's hard work. I mean, a lot of people think that when you're living in Spain that you're just going to be sitting in the sun all day. I think I've been to the beach 3 times in 22 years. I'm whiter than when I came here.
It looks like cocktail barman Sean's managed to escape a morning.
Yeah, it's been okay. They haven't been too bad. They've been pretty tame for the classes we usually get. It's been okay.
The karaoke's in full flow, and the high-spirited hens have just one thing on their minds. I think we'll leave them to it. But not before Kath gives us a little Welsh lesson.
Good night, thanks, girls.
What's good night in Welsh?
North Star.
North Star.
North Star.
North Star.
Nostar. The print deadline for this month's pocket guidebook is rapidly approaching, and boss Peter is pounding the pavements.
I'm here this evening to try and get the rest of the advertisers sorted out. Some haven't paid, some are just signing off on their adverts. Thank you, sir. But I just want to make sure that they're happy with the advert. It's part of the job, I'm afraid. Can't always be on the beach.
First client of the evening is landlord Martin.
Hello, Martin.
Hello, Peter.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You got that form filled out?
A couple of changes, that's all.
Yeah, that's cool.
That'd be perfect.
Martin was one of the first business owners to advertise in the guide.
A lot of people recognise the snug from Petersburg, so they do come around, and it does bring me a lot of custom. Everybody's happy.
It's getting late, I haven't had my tea, but this is life in the sun for you. You gotta do it, you gotta do it. Anna, please, quickly. Jana not in? Okay. Getting the clients to approve their ads is very frustrating because obviously they're busy people. They've got their own businesses to run, but you don't seem to get an answer until the last week or the last few days even with some of them. Hiya, is Kerry here? She's not. Did she leave any message for you? It's Peter, Pocket Rocket, about changes to her advert. She didn't say anything to you?
Here's a thought, ring ahead and check they'll be in. Peter's been selling advertising slots since the guide first launched, but this is his first issue as outright owner.
So, how's it all going, your first month?
Stressful, but great. I love it.
Really,
Yeah.
it is. But you'll get used to it, it'll be fine.
Deadlines, oh my God.
I know.
They don't understand the concept.
I'm Pauline and I set up the Pocket Rocket about 2-3 years ago now. I've handed the book to Peter after all my hard work.
Hi, Tony, all right? Nice to see you. Listen, I just want to make sure you're all right with your advert.
I'm moving back to the UK. My family's back in the UK. My dad passed 2 years ago and I just want to go back and be with my family more now.
Everything is okay, you're doing a very good job for us, so
Good.
no problem at all.
All right.
It was very tough for me because my dad passed away before I actually got the first book out, and he said to me it will be a winner. So I didn't want to let it go for emotional reasons, more so than business reasons. But having Peter with me from the beginning, he was the perfect person to take it on.
Everything okay with the ads?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, all good.
4 down, 2 to go. I should be really thin. I can't understand why I'm so fat.
Bar owner Helen is signing up for a couple of months.
Hello there.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Welcome aboard.
Ooh, brilliant. So it works out about €165 all in, which for advertising is very reasonable, and I can see us making on that.
Well, we're coming up to G's Bar, which is the last one of the day, and the last one that will be going in this edition. Have you decided to join us? We have, yes. Fabulous. That's great news. Thank you very much. We won't let you down. Yes. Last one in the bag and done. I just got to press that send button to the printers, and that's me done. Yahoo!
A week later, Peter takes delivery of the new edition.
It's looking good. I'm happy. A lot of time and effort has gone into making this book. A lot of sweat. But yes, it's worth it in the end because at the end of the day, I'm my own boss. But I'm very proud of it, and it's my first book.
5,000 copies of the guidebook are printed every month, and Peter has to distribute them in the bars and restaurants that advertise in the booklet. First to get the hot off the press publications is expat Christine.
Hello.
Hello, Peter, how are you?
All right, darling. When people see their adverts in the book, they love it. I think it's their little world, you see. This is my first personal book.
Your own?
My own, as boss.
All on your own?
Yeah. This last month, and what I've achieved from it, yeah, it's worked out very well for me. And hopefully, in the future, it'll be even better. I'll just put these here for you. All right, darling, I'll let you go on. I know you're busy. Speak to you later. We've done that month now, but there's no rest for the wicked. I've now got to do it all again. But hey, that's what I'm here for. I love it.
Pride weekend has arrived.
It's becoming real, isn't it? Becoming real.
The main show and parade will take place tomorrow with a concert in the village square, and the stage is being prepared. But organisers Christian and Mandy, there's not much left to do.
Do you know what? It's actually going very well right now. I'm a lot calmer this year than last year. At this point last year, I was absolutely stressing out.
It's now at the point where you think, you know what, the last 5 months of hard work is now coming into fruition, and we're getting there. Let's just all have a great party and enjoy.
Christian's husband, Paul, is getting the bar ship-shape for the weekend.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be a really good show. Biggest party that Manilva's ever had.
While the artists run through their sound checks...
Hello!
Mandy and Christian visit expat Lisa at her florist's, who's made several thank you bouquets for the artists appearing at Pride.
All in buckets.
Oh, fabulous. They look amazing.
Rainbow balls, rainbow colours.
They are absolutely fantastic. Fabulous. Thank you so much.
No problem. You're more than welcome.
I've got a good feeling this year. I feel a lot more confident, even though the event's bigger and we have been stressing. Got inside, deep down, really good, confident feeling that it's just going to be a great success.
Already I'm starting to feel the buzz. This is why we do it.
The preparations are done and everything's in place, ready for tomorrow's big parade. Or so Christian and Mandy think.
Let's get this party started. We've done it.
But what's that saying about Pride coming before a fall? Viewers are warned the following programme contains scenes of extreme fun, sun, bargains and Britishness from the outset.
Everything is a lot cheaper here, so everybody needs to move to the Costa del Sol.
For the last 3 mornings, I've had 2 sausages, 2 eggs, baked beans and a couple of slices of bread with a cup of tea. Pretty British, eh?
I've loved every second and every minute of it. As far as I'm concerned, I wish I could be here forever.
You're looking forward to going home.
I don't like holidays.
Oh, there's always one. So let's finish with this bunch. All together now. Yeah, much better. And that's why there'll always be bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Coming up, life is a haggle for antiques dealer Carlos.
Well, I haven't got very much to spend.
You're a multi-millionaire with boats in the south of France. You always tell me the same, and you're rich and I'm poor.
New caravan owner Sue gets all philosophical.
I think that one's a belting one, that life is better in flip-flops.
And power problems at Pride potentially puts the parade in peril.
Hurry, there's no music for the parade, so drag queen to the rescue.
Every year, 18 million sunseekers head to the Costa del Sol. So, after 3 hours crammed in one of these, then queuing at passport control, and then waiting for our bags to finally appear, all we want is a quick and cheap trip straight to the hotel. And here in the Costa del Sol, we're in luck.
The transport in Costa del Sol, the buses are so lovely, so welcome, all air-conditioned.
What I love about it is that when you get here, it's just so easy from the airport, 13 minutes, and you get off the train and you're in Torremolinos.
But if you fancy throwing the budget out of the window and really want to arrive in style, there's one guy who is happy to help. Meet John Kelly, a.k.a. Johnny Diamond.
Whatever they want, if it's within reason and we can do it, we'll do it for them. It's like a little disco on wheels, isn't it?
Today, he's picking up a family heading to a swanky hotel in Marbella, and there's just time to add the final touch.
Nice and chilled. Never pop champagne, if you can help it.
Oops.
Typical man, always popping his cork. Real quick. At least I didn't waste it.
That's a relief.
Let's hope they're a good crowd. How you doing, all right? Right, leave the cases, I'll sort that out. Do you want to jump in the car? I gauge the clients, knowing how I'm going to perform or act in front of them. I can join in and be part of the group, and if they've had a laugh and a joke, they've enjoyed it.
For this trip from Malaga Airport to Marbella, the Black family from Cheshire will be paying €295 for what Johnny calls the Diamond Package, a combination of champers and banter.
You always tell the alcoholic of the group, the first one that grabs the bottle. Majority of the time, they love the banter. The reviews that we have always say, oh, John's such great fun, Limo was great, enjoyed it. And that's good for us, because reviews people look at. You're staying at the Salvation Army Inn, ain't you? Yeah, that's the one.
Johnny's sense of humour could get taken the wrong way, something long-term partner Fiona knows all too well.
When people first meet John, they think typical Brits, especially with his Cockney accent and everything else, but he is far from typical.
He's certainly not typical Fiona.
I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I am fluent in English and banter.
And today, Johnny's decided babyface member of the group, Dean, will be his banter buddy.
I'll tell you what, you're that young looking. When you got on the plane, people on the flight were sitting there going, oh, Christ, I'm sat next to a baby.
No, I didn't cry on the flight, though. I didn't cry.
Oh, no, good boy.
It's a unique service, I think we can agree on that. But Johnny hasn't always been the motor mouth behind the wheel.
Since leaving school, I've worked on building sites, I've worked in factories, I've done all sorts. I've even worked offshore on the oil rigs. You name it, I've almost done it. I was just looking through a magazine one day and saw a limousine for sale and thought, yeah, I can do that. And now I've ended up being a chauffeur. It's not like work. I'm having fun, but I get paid. So, yeah, it's great sometimes.
But it's not always been fun. Whilst he was starting up his limo business in the UK, Johnny had to juggle work and bringing up his young son Thomas after splitting with his former partner.
One day decided enough was enough and just thought we'd go for a change and try Marbella in the Costa del Sol.
That was 13 years ago, and after living the sunshine dream together, Thomas is now grown up and fled the nest. But Johnny still has plenty on his plate, as lucrative jobs like today's are becoming few and far between.
Here it's strange, it's hit and miss, and you can't plan anything. You look at your diary, you think, geez, I've got nothing for the next month. I need at least 15, 20 jobs a month just to make ends meet. Very difficult to sleep at night sometimes because stressing that I haven't got the work. This is why I should have done better at school. So take note, kids. Study, or you can end up sweating in a car seat.
Think I'd rather be sweating on the beach like this lot, dreaming of owning a boat, a marina-side apartment, or a whitewashed gaff up in the hills. But even if you haven't got a wedge, you can still join thousands of Brits living all year round in sensational statics on sites across the Costa del Sol. And one of the newest couples to buy a ticket for the Caravan Carnival are retirees Andy, a former ad man, and his wife Sue, who work for the NHS.
She's the driving force. She's always wanted to live in Spain.
Always. Oh, it's there. It looks bigger than ever. You know, Andy's 66, I'm 65. We kept messing about thinking, oh, well, we'll see about it next year, we'll see about it the year after. You don't know if you've got a year after or a year after that. So it's now. Now is the time.
Yeah.
And today is the day. With their house on the market in Bury, Lancashire, Andy and Sue have used their savings to buy a static from Stockport and have it shipped to Camping Lazy Days, the laid-back caravan park in the hills north of Malaga.
We've moved to Idle Avenue, but I ain't going to be idle at all.
I might.
You won't? I've got you loads of jobs to do.
So much for retiring out here. With their daughter grown up and fled the nest, the new plan is to live permanently in this. Can't wait to see inside.
No, that is nice. It is a bit like an apartment because a lot of apartments now are all open like this, aren't they? And this colour now is really an into grey and what have you. It's just, I don't like, it's homely, I like it. And we cottoned them out of them orange cushions as well, where we got it from. Let us have it. Freebies.
Top work, Sue.
Oh, they've left us a card. It's got Tropical Paradise on the front. It's a lovely card, that, right? Nice thought. Oh, and a bottle of wine in the fridge.
Yeah.
That'll come in handy.
It certainly will.
Yes, this is the dream. This is what we wanted to do. It's what I've wanted to do for, what, 30-odd years. So I've got here now, haven't I? Oh, no, this is lovely, isn't it?
It is, Sue.
We'll have to open some windows.
You're not kidding, we'll have to open some windows. It's baking.
There's a walk-in wardrobe.
It's 30 degrees outside, and this tin can has been sat closed here for weeks. Oh, I bet it's like a sauna.
Let's get some more of these windows open. God, you never
Open, they're all open.
I'm leaking. There's no... What's it in there, is there? There's no window in there.
There wouldn't be, it's a wardrobe.
Sometimes they have them, don't they?
No, Sue. So how much is this red-hot slice of paradise costing them?
For the 53 grand that we've paid, it's a change. It's It's a chance to do something you've always wanted to do, and you can't put a price on that, can you?
Well, you can, Sue. You just did 53 grand. Tour done, time to move in. And for Sue, a caravan isn't a home until one key ingredient is in place.
Can't manage anywhere without a toilet roll. I'll go and put another one in the other bathroom. I'm putting this one here just in case we need it for in the middle of the night. One never knows, does one?
One doesn't, Sue. So bog roll in, are they happy?
It's wonderful. Really happy with it. And in situ, it's even better. Once we get all the decking sorted and all the other things that we need to sort out, it will really be there.
You have to come back and see it when we have the decking on.
All right, it's a deal. It's 5 a.m. on the outskirts of Marbella and something is stirring. Meet Carlos Diaz.
Funny name for a person, how I'm speaking, right? But my father moved to England in the 60s, so a Spanish immigrant. And I was born in Croydon and I grew up in Essex.
White van, ponytail, from Essex. Can you guess what he does? No, he's one of the Costa's leading antiques dealers.
And I'm hoping to have a cracker of a day. A good day will be €1,000, but hoping that with the new stock that's arrived and clients that are coming to see it, I'm really hoping to take 2,000.
Carlos spends half the week buying British antiques online and the rest selling them to a growing number of Spanish collectors. Today, he's flogging his wares on the massive Fuengirola flea market.
Now I've got to turn a wide space of concrete into an antiques emporium. So, let's go, come on.
While his assistant Rafa sets up, Carlos is on the hunt for bargains to bolster his booty. With daughter Isabella at school and his German wife Anya recovering from breast cancer, he needs to work 24/7 to pay the bills, which means sacrificing a lot of quality family time.
A lot of the time you have to be very driven, and it can be a very selfish thing to do to the close people around you, because being self-employed is not easy. And luckily, I married a wonderful woman who's 100% supportive. And for me, paying the bills, keeping this house, supporting them, it keeps me driven, makes me really happy.
Carlos is a wonderful dad. He's so lovely, he's so caring, he's so emotional. He's very funny, he's very gentle, he's very honest, sometimes a bit crazy, but always reliable.
And knowledgeable. Looks like he's picked up some Victorian irons for a steal.
Okay, so let me have the 3 bits, and I'm getting them for 16. Muchas gracias. And yeah, look, feel the weight of that.
Oof, they're heavy. But spotting bargain antiques hasn't been a lifelong pursuit. Since leaving school at 15 with no qualifications, he's had quite the career.
I've been a computer salesman, a messenger boy in the City of London, made and designed and sold jewellery for EastEnders, Pat Butcher, you know, big stuff she used to wear. I've had a water sports business. I've driven for the Saudi royal family. I've worked with horses, and I've even made their beds. That was not a good job.
So he decided to turn his interest in antiques into a business 5 years ago, and it seems to be working.
I'll tell you what, let's come down a little bit, because you're such a good customer, man. We'll do 280 for the lot. Is that all right?
Okay.
Lovely. Thanks, man. Thank you, Jose.
Thank you so much.
And that's a good start to the day. I'm obviously really happy, because the whole lot cost me 30. Still got over a box and a half to sell, and I've just taken €280. So absolutely brilliant.
He's well on his way to his £2 target, but not before dunking a digestive in a cup of English tea.
Ah, that's better. Now I'm English.
Just down the coast lies Manilva, a small town at the southerly end of the Costa del Sol, known for its large British expat community.
And a steak and red wine?
Yeah.
And its small, historic and quiet former fishing port. But today, the town is to be transformed into an explosion of colour, as it's Gay Pride Parade Day, the brainchild of bar owner Christian Dunn from Wigan and bar worker Mandy Quinn from Cumbria.
After we agreed we were going to do it, like, okay, what have we actually let ourselves in for here?
Christian should have kept his mouth shut.
come up with all the funding, the fundraising, the sponsorships. None of us actually realised how much it entails, and it actually does become a full-time job.
Not enough hours in the day at the moment. See the black bags?
2 hours sleep.
But the lack of sleep is worth it.
I remember when I first came out, it was extremely difficult. And I think we now move on in society. We have got a lot of outlying villages here and around Manilva. And when the young ones do decide that they want to be in love with a boy, as in boy and girl, and the parents frown upon them, family want to disown them. And I think we just need to get the word out there to say it's okay to fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with. And equality all round, basically.
There are times, I think, where we all get very stressed and we probably say, why are we putting ourselves through that? But you just have to think back to the people who have gone through hard times for who they fall in love with, or those people that don't feel comfortable in coming out. That's who give you the power to fight through, and it makes all that stress worthwhile.
And with acts flying in today for the event, Christian is transformed into a stage manager, whilst Mandy is on full meet and greet duty.
Oh, wait, that's been happening. Today with us, we have Miss DQ.
Hi.
Who's going to be appearing on stage this evening.
Am I?
Oh, I hope so. And then we have the lovely Michael, who's our host this evening.
This afternoon we've got a sound check. We're going to get everyone ready for tonight.
While Mandy hobnobs with the British talent, Christian has the very serious business of dealing with the big Spanish stars.
This is two massive, huge stars in Spain. We've got Kika Larraz and Lara Sahin. Both have their singles out in Spain. From then on, I can a bit more relaxed with some of the other acts.
Oh, I see. Divas, eh?
Oh, no, they're not stressful. It just it takes some time, obviously, because we've got to get the speakers right. It's all about levels and making sure that the microphones don't feed back and so on.
While Christian works through the complex sound check, Mandy is developing organiser-artist relations before her next big job.
Actually going to go and get some balloons sorted out, and then off to where the parade is starting to make sure the float's intact and all ready for the parade. So that's the next move. It's like Benidorm. Go on, girls! Woo!
But you don't need a massive free party like Pride to have a good time. Some of the most social places on the Costa del Sol are the campsites and caravan parks, where you can have a night out without leaving your plot. Margaret loves to party with all the bubbles.
This is my hot tub that we use in the summer. The girls come round and sometimes we have a Prosecco drink in there.
And Kevin can take the party wherever he likes.
It's my portable bar table. It's meant to go down the beach because that's what the spike's for, so it goes into the sand. But when we have parties, it goes in here so that you can put your wine in there, and then your glasses go in there. Scrap timber that I made a use of. Probably cost me about 30 pence, and it took me a day to make it.
Genius. And hoping to live this laid-back party life are retirees Andy and Sue from Bury, who've moved on to camping lazy days in the Costa countryside. How's it looking after 2 months?
Right, well, since you last came, we've had the aircon fitted.
Which is an essential.
Yeah, we've got a telly. We've got all the television channels, everything that we can watch at home.
Well, that's the essentials sorted. And it turns out Sue has become quite the amateur interior designer.
Then these, we saved some wine bottles. And you put these in and they light up. We quite like them, don't we?
Yeah.
Quite nice on at night.
Lovely.
And I've got my little things up here that I like. Like, I think that one's a belting one, that Life is Better in Flip-Flops. And then this other one is one that a really good friend of mine bought me. In fact, she's my bestest friend. And it says, a friend can't always stop the downpour, but they'll always join you for a walk in the rain. Quite nice, fact.
Except it hardly rains here.
You can get rain, not there, but in your head, can't you?
Yeah.
So that's what it means.
Wise words. The inside is sorted, but what about the outside? Is the decking done?
Well, this is obviously the start of our decking.
Oh.
Because they only started it yesterday, so they've done an awful lot, really, haven't they?
And hopefully, in a week or two, it'll be finished. Did you get that?
Oh, yeah. But despite the unfinished decking, they've really made themselves at home.
It was the right decision to do this. Settling here was easy. We made lots of friends very quickly.
Hiya.
When we came here, we didn't know a soul, but now we know loads.
And it's cheap living.
I would say the cost of living here is far cheaper than at home. The actual site fees are just under €4,000 a year, which is good.
And for that, they get their lecky and gas, water and all the facilities, including a nice big pool.
They don't look freezing, do they?
No,
Sounds like a dream.
It's perfect.
it's exactly what we thought it'd be.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it. It's just great. We love it.
And a month later, the decking is complete and they're reet home. Over in Marbella, the Black family's limo trip is over, but Johnny's banter certainly isn't.
Hold on, let me get him out. Let me get him out. He'll be there in a minute going, I want to go to the pool. I'm not staying here. I'm not staying here.
But there's a serious side to all the madness. Johnny needs 2 more jobs to hit his target this week, and that all hinges on this lot's recommendation, as he's only as good as his last review.
Yeah, Joe, have that one on your terrace on your last night.
Gentlemen.
All right.
Gentlemen.
All right, Sarah. Just for you two at the end of the night.
Nice touch, but with high running costs, Johnny needs to keep the jobs coming in.
There's not a lot of margin for profit there. That's why we've got to continuously get promoted and get the reviews in so people get us booked.
Especially as this beast likes a drink.
6.8 V10, 4.5 tonne. It needs it. It drinks it. Every time it sees a petrol station, it wants to pull in. I keep telling it, no, you can't. I don't have no money. In the last 2 weeks, I've put €1,000 in petrol in 2 weeks.
It means he needs to keep the costs down, so he lives here with partner Fiona, who helps out with the admin for the limo business.
Oh, finally. Home, sweetheart. All right, sweetheart. All right, doggies. Want to go in the pool?
For all this, the rent is only £1,000 a month. It's a bargain for John and Fiona.
Living here in the campo, as they call it, the campo is the countryside. You get a lot more for your money here, and I've got space to park all my cars. I mean, yes, I'm sat here now with a nice villa, got me pool, got what I want, but it's took me 13 years to get this far.
It's gorgeous up here. It's very different countryside. We do a lot more together, whereas if we were in the UK, we'd probably just be sitting in front of the TV.
Their life might not cost the earth, but Johnny still needs to pull in the business, and with everything done on social media, he's only ever as good as his last job.
They've already left a review.
Have they?
Yeah, check
Right.
it.
So they've basically done it as soon as they got into the hotel room. Absolutely fantastic service and so much fun. Yeah, well, no, I'm chuffed to bits about that. I'm happy as anyone can be, but we're living day to day. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be a better day. That's what keeps me going. Tomorrow will be different.
In the pretty port town of Manilva, there's 2 hours to go until the Pride Parade kicks off. While Christian gets the acts through their sound checks, Mandy has an altogether more fun job, checking on the local netball team's special costumes.
Oh, look! I've never seen you in a frock. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. That is just like, I didn't expect that at all. Oh, they're amazing. Absolutely love them.
The netball team, sponsored by Pride and coached by Mandy, is like a little snapshot of Manilva itself, with a mix of both LGBT and straight members.
This is a great opportunity to bring the community together and support equality and diversity in Manilva.
Well, we're going to kind of go for big, amazing. We're here, Manilva Pride. We're here to do it. We're going for it. And we're the netball team, so we have to represent. This is ready. We're ready for it. I don't know how I'm going to walk through this, but it'll be a good challenge.
Don't burst them on them trees. You're flossing, everybody. Yay!
Dressing up is a way for the team to say thanks and show solidarity. And it seems Mandy didn't need to do much persuading to get the girls dressed up.
It just took a couple of glasses of wine. That's it, we were committed. Mandy ducked out, and that left 6 of us dressed like peacocks.
Oh, Mandy. Well, there's no hiding now.
Hold on. It doesn't fit. Come on.
This is a very, very proud moment because last year's parade was good, but we never had colour or anything like this. This is just so, so amazing. So, mind you, probably have a few teas in about an hour's time when we get set off, but very proud of every one of them, and I really appreciate them helping us out today. The girls have kindly bought these lovely skirts that I seem to have acquired now, but the actual balloons, Minerva Pride has actually paid for them from the fundraising that we do, from the support that we get from the local community. If they start bursting them, I'm going to charge them €1 for everyone that they burst, and we'll get the money back.
That's the spirit, Mandy. The girls are ready and head for the parade.
I think they're keen to go, so we'll head... Oh! That's €1.
Back at the main stage, how's it going, Christian?
It's definitely not a quiet day. It's anything but a quiet day. It's been non-stop, but apart from that, good.
Our scheduling should work quite well now.
And it seems Miss DQ, a.k.a. Jamie John from Manchester, is also happy.
I've just done my sound check. The sound is amazing, the quality of everything is great, and I'm looking forward to performing tonight.
Acts happy, peacocks prancing. It's almost like everything is going a little too well. 50 miles up the coast at the Fuengirola Flea Market, the colours are a tad more beige, mahogany and brass. And antiques dealer Carlos Diaz is hoping Danish dealer Pella might be his next customer.
You want to make me an offer?
I have a number in my head, but I don't know, thank you.
Well, go on, tell me the number and see how...
I bought something similar for 100.
100, okay.
Yes.
Pella has got his eye on an antique military telescope.
Well, that's still a good offer.
Yes.
120?
I can do 110.
You're my second customer today. Let's do it, 110. Yeah, okay?
Yeah.
Good.
But like all good dealers, Carlos never sells for a loss.
I think that cost me about 60, and we got 110 for that, so yeah, it's still a profit, so happy with that.
As the day goes on, Carlos has a steady flow of sales. And with closing time on the horizon, he spotted one of his regular customers, expat Chris, who's got his eye on a vintage male grooming kit.
What is the box made of?
Leather.
Leather, okay.
Yeah. And it's got its two original cutthroats, you call them, don't you?
Yes. Now, listen, what is the price here?
You know I like to talk about
Well, I haven't got very
things.
much to spend.
Oh, you always play this card, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but you're a multi-millionaire with boats in the south of France. You always tell me the same, and you're rich and I'm poor. And we're always going to remain that way if you keep dealing me that line.
Right, is it 20?
I've got 120.
No, that can't be wrong.
It can't be right.
Can't be right. Can't be right. So how about 30?
Can't go that low. Okay. But because you're a good customer, I can do that for 80. I think that's a cracking price.
45, 50.
I always find haggling awkward, don't you? But Carlos needs the sale to hit his grand target.
It's 120. I've come down to 80. You've gone up to 60, didn't you?
No, 45.
No, I'm sure I heard 60.
I think you might have had 50.
Okay, if you came up to 60, we can maybe meet in between 60 and 80.
55 and there's a deal.
60, come on. Don't break my balls, Chris. 59.
57.
58.
Done.
Don't know why I'm smiling. I just took 62 euros off of something. Anyway, unbeknown to Chris, I've had that for 3 or 4 months and was part of a larger collection that I've already sold off. So I knew I could knock that much off the price. So I'm happy with that because that's 59 euros in my pocket that otherwise wouldn't have been there.
Cheeky. And with that, Carlos and Rafa finally start to pack down for the day. After 11 hours graft, has he hit his €1,000 ideal target or got close to the dream 2 grand?
I took getting on for 1,300 euros today, so hard day's work, but really worth it. I'm happy, yeah, brilliant.
Back home, on the outskirts of Marbella, Carlos is back to wife Anya and daughter Isabella.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. How are you? You're late today.
Yeah, busy day.
Was it good?
Busy day, yeah. Oh, okay?
Yeah, fine.
1,300.
Wow.
Can I come home?
I think so. If you give me your wallet.
And with his mother visiting, it's the perfect end to the day.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
Oh, that's good.
And while one Cockney's day is ending, another Cockney fella's night is just beginning. At his villa in the Costa countryside, John Kelly is turning himself into Johnny Diamond. Because after a quiet week, he's got 2 jobs, both from Spanish clients, in one night.
Oh, look at that. What a diamond. Right, who's going to resist this?
Who could, eh, Johnny?
Right, that's me ready. Let's get going.
The only problem with Johnny's 2 bumper jobs is that they're back-to-back. But the first one is just picking up a flamenco group from the back of a Spanish-owned restaurant and dropping them round the front for a grand entrance. So that should be easy.
And here we go. This is where the nightmare starts. I hate this place. No. Oh, the car behind. Can't you see how big I am trying to get around this bend? Jesus.
And he's not even inside the tiny marina at Cabo Pino, where space, it seems, is at a premium.
And typical. No spaces for me to park.
Ah.
There's 2 spots there, but this is a 4-spot car. If any more cars come, I'm screwed.
Whoa. This brings a whole new meaning to 3-point turns.
We're supposed to have sorted out parking for me to get parked up and turn around, but they've sorted nothing.
But despite Johnny managing to get the limo round the back of the restaurant, his problems are only just beginning.
I don't think I'm going to get out. No, I'm not going to get out.
Right to the end, you don't have a room?
No, it's getting out. I can't get out. There's a white Golf on the end that's stopping me from getting out.
What accent is that, Johnny?
If that wasn't there, I could get out. And I don't think that should even be parked there. Look at the time. I've got another job on at 8:30, and it's now 8:10. And I haven't done this one yet. Hola.
Despite the stress, Johnny puts on the charm for the flamenco group. And now with a car full of clients, he's come up with an idea to not disappoint.
I'm gonna have to reverse all the way round.
I'd be worried doing it in my hatchback, let alone a 30-foot limo and pressured for time. Oh, and I forgot to say, there's a live band in the back too. Easy. This is some slick driving. One wrong move could be a nightmare, as I'm just guessing here, but a 4.5-ton limo isn't going to float. Time for a sing-song, I reckon. It's time to finally drop them off, back where they've just come from, and time is tight.
5 minutes to do a 15-minute drive.
All that hassle for the shortest job of the year.
Gracias.
But he did get €195.
Buenas noches. Gracias. Right, flamencos have landed. I've got to go, look, 2 minutes to get to the next job. I'll have to phone them on the way and explain why I'm late. And hopefully they'll be all right with it.
With Fuengirola 15 minutes away on a good day and another portside reverse to complete, I think you're definitely in trouble, Johnny. Over in Manilva, the big Pride Parade is massing in readiness for the off.
I'd just like to welcome everybody to the second Manilva Pride 2018.
Everyone is invited, even mythical sea creatures.
The 2 ugly mermaids at the back.
One. Speak for yourself.
These 2 washed-up mermaids are Stuart and Frankie, who've also waded in to help make this second-ever Pride a huge success.
It's amazing to see. I mean, I've been to massive Prides in the UK that's not been half as busy as this, so it's blown us away, really. It's amazing.
If you just look across, it's just a sea of colour, and that's what it's all about.
It's amazing.
You know what I mean?
Everyone's coming together, everyone's here for a good time now.
Don't speak too soon, Ariel. Minutes before they're due to set off, there's a huge problem with the main float.
Hurry, there's no music for the parade, so drag queen to the rescue.
It seems the main PA speaker won't link to the phone with the music. Nightmare.
So it's the only way we can do it. If he have a music there, he can transfer music from his laptop.
That's what, he's going to do 2 songs. Just try 2 songs in here and then I don't know what else to do.
It worked last year, we did exactly the same.
Classic Bluetooth connection blues. But Mandy has a solution.
We've got no music, we're going to have to sing.
Maybe not Mandy, but suddenly the bothersome Bluetooth is the least of their worries. The generator powering the speaker has stopped working.
I think I flooded the generator. Well, I didn't personally, but we can't get it going, and the owner of the generator has left. He's gone, so don't know what we're going to do.
Back on the coast, things are getting worse for limo driver Johnny. He's already 20 minutes late to pick up a Spanish hen party, and now this.
Hello, Diamond Limos. Lo siento, the carretera es muy malo with the tráfico. Minimum 10 minutos.
Well, it looks like it's moving pretty smoothly to me.
Gracias a Dios. Yeah, I don't like lying to people, but in this situation, I had no other choice. But they will get the time they've lost added on at the end, and I'll give them a bottle of champagne extra. It's the least we can do.
It sounds fair, but seems Johnny has tempted fate, as Friday night, Fuengirola traffic is muy malo.
Oh, go on, mate, please. What are you doing? See, nobody thinks. Oh, look at the size of that car. That's never going to get round there in one hit. Thanks, sweetheart. Jesus. No, I'm wrong. Oh, come on.
But when it goes wrong, it really goes wrong.
Oh!
Johnny arrives 30 minutes late. Time for the diamond treatment.
Right, looks like they're okay. Yeah. Let's just go meet them. Hola! Lo siento.
La novia, la novia!
Hola.
Hola.
Lo siento, mi español is muy poco.
That's fine. No worry. We can speak English.
Right, let's go. And this week you are the best looking group I've had.
Seems Johnny's gift of the gab, or possibly a free bottle of champers, has smoothed over his lateness. But it's not good news down the coast at the big Pride Parade. Mandy and the team are trying to sort out the huge issue with the parade's music system and stalled generator.
Check the key. Have we got the key the right way? There, that's the on the back now, so hopefully we can get some music going. And then I've got someone calling me from one of the cars behind. He should be on his way. Oh no, he's here. We're trying to get the generator started. We're getting there.
With thousands of revellers expecting a thumping soundtrack to the glittering parade, no music is a pretty huge problem. After umpteen tries to pull start the generator, Ioannis has an idea. Let's jumpstart it. But again, no power. This parade is looking doomed. Oh, hang on.
You know, sometimes you have to connect the battery to start.
Ioannis hasn't attached the leads.
Well done, that man. It's absolutely fixed. We have music. We're off. Manilva Pride Parade starts now. Woo! Are we ready?
With a reboot solving the Bluetooth problems, Frankie hands the music baton over to Mandy's wife, Debbie, to start the parade.
I got sound!
Thumping Euro House on, check. 30-metre long rainbow flag, check. 6 local netball players dressed as balloon peacocks, check. Let's party.
Lots of attention! Lots of photographs with children!
The parade might be a colourful carnival of happiness, but there's an important message at its heart.
I've come to the parade to celebrate our identities so that Spain embraces all different types of people.
Why am I here? I'm here to celebrate love above everything, whatever sexuality you are, whatever gender we are, and that's it. Love wins. It's a hard road. You go through many painful parts, but then this is the moment that you celebrate to be proud. And a few drinks.
I'm so proud of my children who are gay, and I'm one proud parent carrying this flag today.
And for organiser Christian, it's the end of 5 months of hard work bringing this all together in a tiny Spanish town on the Costa del Sol.
Of course it's emotional. It's always nice to see so many people, especially the children dressed up. This is what we do it for the younger generation, the older generation as well. We have to thank them for all of what they did in the past. They fought for the rights. For us to do events like this.
And for Chief Fundraiser Mandy, it's a very proud moment too.
Fundraising is hard, it's not easy, but there are very generous people around that have made this happen. So yeah, 5 months of hard slog is really worthwhile. As you can see, it's just amazing.
And the weekend has even more significance for Mandy and her wife Debbie.
Tomorrow we're actually 20 years together. So we're actually been married a year in July, but our relationship started 20 years ago. So my wife is my rock and I fell in love with her. So to be here and be able to express that in front of people without any trouble and everybody supportive of it is right there, right in the heart.
And back with Johnny after an hour of low-speed hijinks, everyone here is also in full party mood.
Oh. Canada.
And with his minimum target of 5 jobs for the week sorted, Johnny's getting into the spirit too.
Security.
Thank you.
They pay for an hour, they get the hour. And I gave them a complimentary bottle of bubbly as a way of an apology. And I think they were happy and satisfied. But as you can see, when they left the car, more than happy.
And at Manilva Pride, everyone is dancing in the streets too, as the crowds fill the tiny town to watch a host of bright, bizarre, beautiful and bonkers acts. And it's good night from us too. As another summer in the sun comes to an end, it's shown that just a bit of cash, a lot of hard work and keeping a smile on your face can give you the life you've always dreamed of.
Ta-da! The famous chip pan.
Would you mind just taking your t-shirt off for a wee second?
I just get my hair right.
OK, Larry, won't be long now. I'm going to miss him, but I'm very happy.
Oh, no! No!
So no, I think with any luck she'll decide that she's come home, as she has.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, damn. Yeah. Hit my head.
And this is where the magic happens.
Well, not that there was much of a love life, but there ain't none now,
There's none now. 3, 2, 1.
This is what it's all about. Life's not that bad, is it?
And that's why there'll always be bargain-loving Brits in the sun.
Home is where you park it.
And that's a fact.